Hey everyone, Noah Zerby here. This is one of a series of short videos looking at the American political system. In this video, we're going to look at the political spectrum in the United States and outline the major ideologies or belief systems in American politics. A political ideology is essentially an organized collection of ideas or values that describe a movement or way of thinking. While political ideologies may contain some contradictory elements, we normally think of them as a comprehensive set of beliefs about the role of government, the nature of politics, and the relationship between individuals and society. Those beliefs normally translate into political action, including voting and other forms of political behavior. We typically position such political ideologies across the political spectrum, showing the range of political views or ideologies across society. In the United States, we usually draw the political spectrum from left to right. On the left side of the American political spectrum is the Democratic Party and those who hold liberal political positions. Broadly speaking, those on the left side of the political spectrum tend to believe that the government should work actively to promote the social welfare. Liberals are willing to accept a larger role for the state and a more interventionist government to achieve collective social aims and to protect and provide for those in need. This often requires higher levels of taxation and greater regulation of the economy. On the right side of the political spectrum is the Republican Party and those who hold conservative political positions. Broadly speaking, those on the right side of the political spectrum seek to maintain the status quo. They generally prefer a smaller role for the state and place a greater emphasis on individual freedom. They also prefer less government regulation of the economy and lower levels of taxation. However, this simplistic representation of the political spectrum ignores some of the complexity of reality. First, it ignores the way in which the American political spectrum is shifted towards the center compared to the political spectrum in other countries. While we tend to think of the Democratic Party as occupying the left end of the political spectrum, in comparison to the political spectrums of many other democracies, the Democrats are actually much more of a centrist party. And the entire political spectrum in the U.S. is shifted towards the center. Second, it ignores the various divisions and complexities within the major political parties in the United States. Within the Democratic Party, for example, there are some very progressive Democrats who support much more dramatic reforms. Think of Bernie Sanders or AOC. But there are also more conservative Democrats, often called neoliberals, who support free trade and want less government regulation and lower taxes. Think of Bill Clinton. And on the other side of the political spectrum, there are more conservative Republicans, sometimes called neoconservatives, who fall further to the right of the mainstream of the Republican Party. Examples here might include the Freedom Caucus or the Tea Party. We also have examples of more moderate Republicans who in many ways are closer to the Libertarian Party, calling for a more limited role of the state, lower taxes, fewer regulations, and more expansive individual freedom in areas like the legalization of drugs or the acceptance of same-sex marriage, and maintaining strong rights to privacy. According to a 2022 Gallup survey, about 28% of Americans identify as Republicans and about 30% identify as Democrats. And the remaining 42% identify as independents, making independents the largest self-identified political grouping in the United States. But when pushed, most self-described independents actually lean one direction or another, with only 11% identifying as not leaning one direction or another, while another 14% lean Democratic and 17% lean Republican. That's it for now. Be sure to watch other videos in this series and leave any questions you have in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.